Welcome. This isn't your average movie podcast. We go where no man has gone before.
You know what I'm craving? A little perspective.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Well, say something, goddammit! You're on television! You're live to the whole world!
Join us as we review movies new and old. You're tuned into Lupo's Cinema Symposium. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is Lupo's Cinema Symposium, the greatest movie podcast since the last episode that we just recorded 2 minutes ago. I am your host with the most, Uptown Lupo 420, joined as always by my co-hosts Christian and Robbie. Guys, I know how you are, but just say it again for the people.
No.
Good morning, Vietnam!
We're recording back-to-back episodes here because we finally caught up on the movies that we needed to watch. And speaking of movies that we needed to watch, this episode is covering the movie Galaxy Quest, a 1999 American satirical science fiction comedy film. What a sentence! Directed by Dean Parasot. Is that how you say that?
I have no idea.
Nice. And written by David Howard and Robert Gordon. It stars Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Tony Shalhoub. Did I get that?
Jesus.
Shalhoub.
There you go. Shalom. Sam Rockwell and Daryl Mitchell. A parody and homage to science fiction films and series, especially Star Trek and its fandom. The film depicts the cast of a fictional cult television series, Galaxy Quest, who are drawn into a real interstellar conflict by aliens who think the series is a documentary and have shaped their society around the show. Now I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna say I did not watch Star Trek ever, and I'm only consumed a little bit of Star Wars. So I feel like this little parody movie kind of deal, I'm a fish out of water here, man.
I mean, I feel like you don't really need to watch it. Watch Star Trek. You just have to kind of have a vague idea of tropes, I guess.
I got the Simpsons gag version of what Star Trek can be.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think you have to be a fan of it to enjoy this. I'm not a Star Trek fan. I kind of don't like it, to be honest. I always found it really boring. But I thought this was a fun movie.
I am a Star Trek person, unfortunately.
Loser.
Okay.
I'm
I like
sorry.
Star Trek. I'll take it.
I'm just, yeah.
You don't. There are things to enjoy from this, being a Star Trek person, where you're like, oh, this is supposed to be like Shatner, or this is supposed to be like Data or Wesley Crusher, or what have you. But it's not. You don't need any of that to experience or enjoy this movie at all.
Yeah. So Jim, what are your initial thoughts on it?
It's like the Adam Sandler movie Pixels, but instead of the aliens coming to Earth, the Earthlings go to the aliens.
I already hate everything you're saying. I hate everything you're saying.
It's like
what
Pixels because the aliens watch, or the aliens pick up the time capsule, and then they use the references of video games from the 90s in Pixels, and in this one, the aliens watch the TV show, and then it's kind of like the opposite of Pixels, like the reverse Pixels, where then they have the humans go up into space and do the battling of the aliens.
Let's not mention Pixels ever again. No more Pixels. That's enough Pixels for the rest of the year.
Okay.
We have a Pixels embargo.
And so I thought it was a fun movie to me. I had it was a nice palate cleanser because I had done a nice double feature for myself. So, I mean, you guys will hear the commentary we have of Basquiat, but it that one kind of made me think a lot more in like the my analysis of the film. And this one, I mean, the story is pretty straightforward. It tells itself. There's not a lot of deep
Not a lot of
artistical
artistical.
meanings to it. So
Artistical.
yeah, so it was it was
Definitely not a
nice.
Star Trek fan.
uh,
Yeah, Tim Allen. Before he decided to play Santa, he said, "Let me be Captain Kirk." Wish.com version.
light.
Yeah, I don't. Before we get anywhere else, I do not understand why Tim Allen is in this movie. Like,
Dude, thank God. I thought I was going to be the only one. I thought I was going to say that and you guys were going to push back and I was going to have to be like, it's not that he's, it's just like I had the exact same thought.
when
I had
you
the exact same
watch
thought.
or read about like the people they wanted for that role, it's really crazy that they landed on Tim Allen.
Can you give me some names cuz I'm actually curious. I never heard anything about this.
Mel Gibson.
Dude, I
Alex-
literally the whole movie I was like Mel Gibson would be so much better as this. Dude, that's crazy. I was
Alec
literally
Baldwin.
oh my
Oh.
God.
It's
Huh.
just
You know who
lot
I was
of other
thinking low
people.
key after Mel Gibson? I hope I didn't break my mic yelling like that.
No, it's
Um, uh, after Mel Gibson, the next person I thought of as like a different angle, if you're trying to do somebody more comedic, I felt like Robin Williams would have been great. Like that would have been a great casting. Because like even the moments where like Tim Allen, his character, kind of has to be have that humanity.
He also
Like
has
when
to
he's
have the,
getting made fun of, or like
he also has to have the
when he
Shatner. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I felt like Robin Williams would have done that stuff really well. And like he's still really funny. But yeah, Tim Allen, there's something uh I don't know. I mean, it's not that he's bad, it's just I feel
Just
like
Tim Allen.
he caps how good the movie really can be because yeah, he's just Tim Allen. He's doing Tim Allen, he always does Tim Allen.
Apparently, oh god, I'm blanking on like a name that I definitely know.
Who?
Fucking Snape.
Alan
Why?
Rickman.
Alan Rickman and Tim Allen didn't really get along.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
No.
Yeah. Alan Rickman is
Or
awesome in this movie.
Alan Rickman is awesome in everything.
That's true.
But
Sigourney
yeah,
Weaver also very good.
Sigourney Weaver was great. I do like I wish there was more of the part in the beginning where they're like all in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And like that stuff made me laugh. Like when they're kind of bouncing off. We don't get a whole lot of that. They kind of just get swept up into the wackiness of it way too quick.
Yeah. So that was another. We're kind of aligned right now because that was my main criticism. Is I love the idea of the premise, the story, and I love that first act of like this satire of this sci-fi show. And I even like the idea of like, okay, and now there's aliens and they're kind of weird or whatever. But the more it leaned into actual sci-fi and less into satire, the less I liked it. Like I eventually it does kind of get a little boring. And by the time the end comes, I'm kind of like, I'm ready for it to be over. At least that's how I felt. I mean, it is a funny movie still, but I don't know. I feel like it's one of those movies where when you think about it, I always like the idea of it, and then I watch it, and I'm kind of like, oh, this is
It's a
what it
cult.
is.
It's got like its cult following. I know people love this movie.
Yeah.
Apparently, this was voted the 7th best Star Trek film.
I was going to mention that this is not even the worst Star Trek movie.
How many have you seen?
I've seen all of them.
What's the worst?
I've
one?
only seen the first one and the second one.
What do you think of the worst
You're
one?
the newer. You've seen the
No, I've never seen any of the new ones. Only the original.
Okay, so okay, interesting.
and I think that's boring, low key.
Star Trek V is probably the worst one. Star Trek V: The Final Frontier, not a great movie. Bad.
Guess what movie's in the pool now?
No,
Oh no.
don't do that.
Um, one of the things I like about this movie, though, to give it some love, I guess, I like that it looks so bad in some ways. Like, not that it all looks bad. Like, some of the aliens look pretty good, but I just mean as far as like the weird effects with the ships and stuff. Like, it proves you don't need to like have these crazy effects all the time to be invested. Like, it fits the style of the movie. The style of the movie is, this 70s, television aesthetic. So it's like, so I like that part of it, and I think that lends itself to the movie not really aging poorly, because when you look at it, it's not capturing a present place in time. It's capturing an aesthetic of the past. So I like that about it. I mean, I think it holds up.
I
And I
like
like
Rainn
a lot of
Wilson.
the practical effects too. I think they did a lot of good practical effects in this.
Yeah, like the bad guy. I mean, for how cheesy it looks, it also does look kind of good in a practical
Yeah.
way. You're like, oh, he looks good. Did you peep that one of the alien dudes was Rainn Wilson?
Oh, dude, I was gonna say that. I thought it was funny that Rainn Wilson was in this, because Alan Rickman's whole arc about being like a serious actor and like only being remembered for like this one role where it's kind of a
It's
goofy
Rainn
like.
Wilson.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. That's literally him.
That's definitely like based off of anyone who's ever been a television actor in anything ever.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's supposed to be Leonard Nimoy, right? Too, like
I
specifically.
I think yeah, probably.
But
That's
yeah, it
what I mean. You
does.
don't
It
get like enough
applies.
information, but
Yeah.
like Tim Allen's definitely supposed to be like Shatner.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver's Nichelle Nichols, I guess.
Are her bazongas in Star Trek as big as the parody movie?
Nichelle Nichols, it was the '60s. I don't think they really. It was like she had legs, pretty much. Like short skirt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Who
no.
was supposed to be like the child actor?
That's from like Star Trek: The Next Generation. Basically, supposed to be like a Wesley Crusher, Will Wheaton kind of thing.
Mm.
Jimmy doesn't know who any of them are.
No, I'm just
No, yeah.
I like
Will
the
Wheaton.
aliens, all the aliens in the film. Are they like kind of related to something or other? Or?
I mean, the aliens that come down, they kind of look like Romulans a little bit. Other than that, no, I don't know, man. Like, it's not a one for one. It's not a hardcore like parody of Star
Yeah,
Trek. They just kind of
yeah.
use the actors as inspiration more than the actual show.
Okay.
Although, what is the ship called? The NTSE Protector. Apparently, NTSE stands for not the Starship Enterprise.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't remember any. I didn't take note of any of
Like,
that.
like the Tim Allen thing where he's in the bathroom and like everyone's like, yeah, we all hate that guy, and he like overhears it in the bathroom. That's something that happened to William Shatner at a Star Trek convention.
That's funny.
Dude, that actually did make me sad, that scene. I was like, oh damn, dude, that's
It made me
It
sad
probably
until I realized it
happened.
was a real thing that happened to Shatner, and then I started
it's
laughing
very
even harder.
funny. Yeah. Oh man, and Justin Long, well,
Justin
not really a
Long
cameo, but
he just pops
a
up in the
small
oddest of
part.
places, man.
Yeah. It's like Sam Rockwell. We just talked about Sam Rockwell and Basquiat last week. He's in this. He's awesome in this. He's like the best part of the movie.
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
So that's his. I'll just keep saying him. His character is like sort of a parody of like how in a lot of Star Trek episodes you get like this weird unknown dude that goes onto the planet with Kirk and then just dies like 15 minutes into it.
Episode 81 is the one that I die.
I don't even have a last name. It's
I
funny
do
'cause
like
he
at
was
the
just
end
shy.
you do get his last name. I forget
Yeah.
what it is, but it was something. It was kind of a funny looking last name.
The end kind of does send it off in a nice way.
Yeah, I do like the end. The ending wrapped everything up pretty cute. That, and you got to see what Omega 13 was. That was cool. It was like a fake out. It was like oh you think everybody's gonna fucking die and the world's over? Nah.
No, I mean they
Omega
basically tell you
13.
that's not going to be the case.
I mean, they just say it's a theory, which kind of is funny in retrospect because it was like, well, if it's wrong, the entire universe gets obliterated. Everything ceases to exist.
But
Like,
I do think like
it's a
as
fan theory,
like
actually.
like you don't need to like understand like have a deep understanding of what Star Trek is for this to work.
Yeah.
Which I think is the success of it. Because if it was just like a straight like hardcore Star Trek parody, I don't think it would be as successful as it is, or like
No.
as beloved as it is. And I know like one of the reasons for its success is the fact that like Star Trek fans are like, oh yeah, hell yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But like I mean, I think a lot of people our age, it's just like one of those VHS movies that you had for some reason,
Yeah. I think that's
and
accurate.
like you didn't know what Star Trek was. You just knew fucking Galaxy Quest was kind of funny and like on.
Mm-hmm. Now, where do you rank this with what's the other one? What's the one for Star Wars? Spaceballs?
Oh my god, that one's not good.
I like Mel Brooks, but I don't really like Spaceballs that much.
So this one you would say is better. Better
Yeah,
movie.
I guess, but I don't really like either of them that much.
This one, like,
This one's
yeah,
okay. I would say this is probably a better movie.
this isn't a spoof. Like,
Yeah, this
Mm.
is just a set. It's like satirical. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I will say, like, there's like a couple really good lines from Spaceballs, but on the whole, it's not like my favorite thing. And anyone who likes a Mel Brooks movie knows that when you're around other people who like Mel Brooks movies, you just say lines from Mel Brooks movies. It's not even really about watching the movie. Like, it's like comb the desert. It's like we ain't found shit. Like stuff like that. You've seen everything good about Spaceballs in like half a minute.
Yeah,
you go.
I have to watch that
All right,
again. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's in the pool.
there's better Mel Brooks movies.
There are definitely.
Um,
I
I don't
wrote
know.
down. I wrote down that this is Tim Allen's steroid era. This is like his Sammy Sosa
He's
era.
ripped.
Yeah, no, not even that. No, it's that everybody thought like he was in everything. I feel like for like 10 years, and then it was just like
Yeah,
over.
because this was around the same time as like Toy Story.
Yeah, it was just like they're pumping the numbers up for him. I don't know what it was about this time period that he was so popular, but I just thought that was funny.
I got a
A
quote.
guy who's famous for going right.
My
The
favorite
best
quote.
thing he ever did was Toy Story. To be fair,
Tim Allen was in Toy Story.
Jimmy.
Dude,
Is he
you
Buzz
Buzz?
Lightyear, bro.
He's
are
Buzz. Okay,
killing me.
You
There's
You're
no
a
are
way.
sad,
a
strange
toy.
little man, and you have my pity.
Yes.
Farewell. And then he
Listen,
does the Star Trek.
I don't. I'm still not putting people with movies.
He'll
Still,
get there.
so especially
That's a bad
animated
one.
films. Yeah, forget about it. Like, name one other person in Toy Story.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
All right. Now name the aliens. Who plays the aliens?
I don't know, but Don Rickles is in it, isn't he?
Don Rickles, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Newman is in the second one.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
You set the bar
Toy
way
Story is
too
like the
low.
one animated movie where it's like there's a huge cast.
What about A Bug's Life?
If I thought about it hard enough, I probably could pull
Phyllis Diller.
somebody. It
I
was.
got one. Phyllis
Who was
Diller.
it? Oh.
The old aunt, the grandma aunt.
There is somebody famous in it. I just can't think of this.
Dennis O'Leary. He's the fucking ladybug. Right? Isn't he? Isn't Dennis O'Leary the ladybug?
A Bug's Life.
He's like,
cast.
it is. I'm pretty sure. I'm.
Oh my god, I know who I was thinking of.
Who?
fucking Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
Spacey.
I was like, somebody is the fucking grasshopper. I can't think of who it is. I blocked it out.
Yeah,
I
Dennis
was not a
Hillary.
huge Bugs, not to get off on a tangent, but I was never a big Bugs Life guy,
I
even though
was.
that was the one that came out like when we were kids. But
It's my favorite remake of Seven Samurai. That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
this was good. I kind of wish it leaned more into like characterization. Even if I know it's a comedy, but like I don't know, like it just all the momentum is lost in that second act where
I
they're like
agree.
actually trying to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It operates like it doesn't operate as like a comedy for like a big portion of the movie, which I just was like I feel so disconnected from everything I enjoyed about the first part of this.
Yeah. And like when it's funny, it is funny. But I
Yeah.
feel like it kind of doesn't try to be funny as often once you get into that second act. It's more focused on like resolution and everything. But like I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it could have been it could have been a lot sillier for me. Like maybe even lean a little bit more into the Mel Brooks type of like wacky type of thing.
Yeah,
But
however you want to do the comedy, but that's fine. Just do the comedy.
yeah, because like once you introduce like these are aliens and they watch a TV show, like you don't really have to be grounded anymore. It's not grounded. It's like
Yeah.
you can get real weird, and it does at times, but
The dude
I
bangs
think
the
it could have
alien.
pushed it a lot more.
Yeah, I remember it being a lot more meta than it actually was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't seen this since I was a little kid, so probably since I was like maybe 9 years old. I haven't seen this movie.
Jim, did you think it was funny?
Hmm.
That's a no.
No,
That's
yeah,
a
like
no.
I found
That's
it.
a no. If you have to think about it,
I found the beginning part
that's a
funny,
big no.
and then the dude that
I
bangs
was
the
shocked.
alien. Uh, they
Yeah.
like. There's like
Tony
what are they
Shalhoub.
saying? Yeah, they like try and I don't know
Tony
what the
Shalhoub,
bit
who actually
was.
saved the day.
Yeah, but I don't know what like the bit was of him just being like super chill like most of the
Oh,
movie.
dude.
He was high.
Actually,
Was he?
He was hot. He was stoned the whole time.
That makes a lot more sense
But
now.
I was reading about this Tony Shalhoub because he's such a dedicated and committed actor. Is like I'm gonna write my own backstory for this fucking character that has like 5 minutes of screen time, and it's that he was just high the whole time. That's what the background is.
That's awesome.
Tony Shalhoub, I love him so much.
yeah, he's great.
I'm not a
My,
monk person, but I love him.
my favorite, or one of my favorite jokes in this was when they all teleport in and they're all real scared and everything, and then he
And he's just
teleports in and he's
fine.
just
Oh,
like,
hey man.
"What's up, guys?"
Yeah,
It's like that was weird, huh?
what's up with this?
I thought that was funny.
And he immediately just like the character immediately just like commits to the role again. He's like, yeah, I got my guys on it. We'll figure it out.
And again,
It's like,
he bangs the alien, but he also didn't see that they were squid people. So when he like sees that, he just kind of goes with it,
yeah.
which makes that even better. But,
Yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more annoyed I am that Tim Allen is in this movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying.
made me laugh once the entire time, and it was just right in the beginning when he's like doing the actual show.
Yeah,
Like I was like, ha, it's Tim Allen.
and it's not like I hate him, Like I like him in the Santa Claus. I like him in. I mean, I used to like Home Improvement. I just think it's like he fits the character to a point, but I feel like he caps the ceiling on it because like part of what they're trying to do, which I thought was interesting, is like kind of get at the humanity of this like caricature guy. which William Shatner, like doing that, like William Shatner is like a caricature of a human being, So it's like I thought that was interesting, but like he just doesn't have that to him, At least I don't think so. But
Nah, like he's got some chops, but like, and like I'm not gonna shit on his ability to act because I don't think he's that bad of an actor in this. But don't think it was really the role for Tim Allen.
yeah. One of the people, so I wrote down names of people I thought would have been better than him. One of them was Mel Gibson. That was the first name I wrote, which is so crazy that's, yeah. The other person I wrote was Sylvester Stallone. I thought that would have been interesting. That would have been way different, but I thought it would have been an interesting movie.
There was one person that like said no to the role, and I can't remember who it was because I was like, "That's crazy." That would have been amazing.
If you look up the wiki, it was. I thought it was like Robin Williams or something because it was basically he had to choose between Bicentennial Man and this movie.
Dude, is that real? Is it really Robin Williams?
Is he in Bicentennial Man?
Dude, yes. That's crazy. So I pulled out of the blue two of the people that they wanted for the role. That's crazy.
You're not going to agree with me, Riley Rob, but I think Robin Williams made the great choice of doing Bicentennial Man, an underrated Robin Williams movie.
I've never seen it, so I
don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's one you can watch as an adult and feel the same way about. Do you know what I mean? Like, but like as a kid, I was like, I fucking love Bicentennial Man. It's got robots in it. It's cool.
What's the one movie where he plays the kid and he like grows at like double the rate of a regular dude or like a regular human? So he's like 10, but he looks like a grown man.
Big.
Is that what it is?
Talk about Robin Williams? A Robin Williams movie?
That's Tom Hanks.
Is it
Tom Hanks? It's big though.
Yeah, but he plays like a human that it's like the Curious Case of whatever that name was, but in reverse.
He's a kid and he becomes an adult.
Not that he becomes an adult, but he like ages. There you go. Ages. He ages at like double or triple the speed of a regular person. There you
go.
Jack.
That movie sucks, man.
Was it?
That's Francis Ford Coppola. Believe it or not. Yeah.
Not his worst movie.
Director?
Yeah, he did The Godfather.
Really?
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that movie's fucking terrible.
Opinion. That's weird because I started the last pod with a Godfather quote, and I started this one with a Robin Williams quote.
Funny how these things all work out.
Yeah. Galaxy Quest.
I have a couple other people here that they said they were thinking about. Kevin Kline, Steve Martin, Steve Martin was another one I was thinking about. Then I really thought about it. I was like, I don't really know that would be better. It would be probably more comedic, but I don't think he would.
It'd probably be more Steve Martin
different
than Shatner at that point.
And then Harold Ramis was attached. They said, to direct at one point.
Bill Murray was considered at one point, which I don't know if I would have liked that either.
Dude, this says Harold Ramis was attached but left because he couldn't envision Allen in the role. That's so.
They were so committed to Tim Allen. They're like, Tim Allen stays.
Oh my gosh.
Right, this is like one of the first DreamWorks movies too, I think. So maybe that's why they were so committed to having like some sort of name attached. But I mean,
is it a DreamWorks movie? I didn't know that.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like one of the first movies, I think.
I didn't know they had any non-animated movies.
Oh yeah, they got a bunch. That's like not a.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Name another one.
But now that I'm thinking of like movies that I think are DreamWorks movies, now I'm having doubts.
DreamWorks movies.
I think they definitely do more animation now.
No,
I think that's pretty
true.
much all they do. I Am Number 4.
Oh, Meet the Parents is a DreamWorks movie?
No, it's
Catch Me If You Can.
No, Meet the Parents is. It's on their Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Transformers is a DreamWorks movie?
That makes sense. Ghost in a Shell.
War of the Worlds.
Stepford Wives.
Saving Private Ryan. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot.
That's
So about
crazy.
all around the same time. So like early DreamWorks.
Boss
Huh.
Baby.
Boss Baby.
You know they're making Shrek
I think.
5?
Yeah, it looks. Yeah.
So if you're gonna like, another thing that I was like, I was like, you're making like a movie that's like, it's not a spoof, right? But it's like, I guess it is a parody.
Yeah.
Of like sci-fi stuff, and you do nothing with Sigourney Weaver. The whole movie is crazy.
Mm.
I
Like
think that was
they do
kind
stuff
of.
with her, but the point
You know
of
what? You're probably right, actually. So, like, my thing was, I kind of felt like the. I felt like that. Yeah, I don't know. I at one point I had the same thought, and I thought, well, maybe that's like the point. Maybe it's like meta to be like, she just has her tits out or whatever, and like they're like saying something about these type of shows. But then at the same time, like they don't give her like anything. They don't give her like one scene where it's like, you know, she's a real. Like she obviously brings the characterization to the role, but like the writing doesn't do her any favors, in my opinion.
right,
She's
yeah.
awesome. She's so great. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like that. I'm not. I feel like it's hard because we're nitpicking fucking Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, it's a very like silly movie. I don't know. It's watchable.
Yeah.
It's not like upsetting. You know what I mean? It's just
Mhm.
It
like
got me to laugh a couple times.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to watch. It's just I don't know. When you have movies like this, when they have fan bases that are like so passionate about it, it's
Yeah,
like it's just I don't see that, you know. I don't see that level of like it being that good, but
people love this
everybody's
movie.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't hate it. Like, I mean, we'll get to
No.
that when we rate it, but like, I mean, this movie doesn't upset me. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
mean, I don't
speaking
have
as a
much.
Star Trek fan when you say that, or?
I mean, as a Star Trek fan, I probably like it a little more,
Mm.
to be honest. But again, even like it's like the connections are there, but at the same time, they're barely there. Like Robbie kind of said, they're archetypes, right? That you can relate back to anything. I mean, just the most glaringly obvious ones are Star Trek.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't have a lot else to say about it. It's just one of those movies I like the idea of more than the actual movie. Um, the beginning is really good. Like it makes when I started watching it, it made me think I was in for a much better movie. And then the second half is kind of just like it's it's not terrible or anything. It's just like it's
It
disappointing
loses
because I
all like
wanted more.
yeah, it loses all comedic effect, but it also kind of just loses momentum in general. You're like, oh my god, can we fucking get past this, please?
Yeah, I agree.
They all commit to the thing like way too fast. They're like, yep, now we're in this scenario.
Yeah, we're in this now.
So Jim, you didn't think it was funny? Were you
I did
bored or
not. I did.
anything?
Well, first off, I didn't say that it wasn't funny. I just had to think about the times that it made me laugh, and there were about 3 times.
Three times.
I laughed
But
every time Tony Shalhoub was on screen.
uh,
But Jim, I want to hear like what your like. How did you feel about it? Like, do you agree as far as that first half versus the second half, or did you kind of like the second half?
I mean, like I feel like once the dude banged the alien, that's like the only thing I keep thinking about. That's like the critical point of the whole movie. The whole movie revolves around that. It's either pre bang or post bang. To me, there's no first or second half. No, yeah, like I like the beginning, and then the middle part where it gets pretty dramatic is I'm kind of like meh on, especially when they like kind of zoom in really close on the aliens' faces, and I'm like, this is very what was this movie made 1999? This is very 1999. Um, I thought it was like I almost want to say like wholesome, just because I keep viewing it from the lens of watching Basquiat, and it's like, yeah, man, you're fighting aliens, but you could be a struggling artist in Brooklyn right now. So, yeah.
You just like
Overall,
the
I'd
deep
say like, yeah, it's a pretty
emotional study of the
harmless.
human condition that is Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, it's a harmless. Like it's a movie that I would put on when I don't want to think about anything and just kind of watch a movie like while I'm folding laundry. And that doesn't mean that it's a good or a bad movie. Um, but it's to me also as like a person that's completely adjacent to the entire fandom. So I have no ties. It's just kind of mindless entertainment to me.
I
I'll take
agree.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, laundry folding
like
movie.
it definitely is a movie like that. Like it's
That's a good way.
enjoyable the less you think about it, and the less you're like. It's just a movie you throw on. It's not really anything special to me.
Yeah. Um. Do you guys want to rate it?
Yeah. I gave it 2.5. I actually was gonna give it 3, but during this conversation I kind of soured on it, and I kind of talked myself out of that. So I gave it 2.5, which I feel is like middling, nothing burger movie. Like it's not bad or good.
I gave it a 3 for Tony Shalhoub. But that there are times where it makes me laugh. So I'm like, all right, it's a comedy. It did its job. 3's fine.
Yeah, I also gave it 3. Because a dude banged an alien.
Jesus. Really, your only takeaway. And you know
Oh
what?
man.
There's just like the tentacles just slowly climb up his back, and then just the face that he makes as he then just continues to even make out more passionately after that really
I think
sells it for me.
I think you liked it. I think you need to do some soul searching.
Maybe,
Is he
maybe.
conforming? Is he conforming to the peer pressure? Does he want to give it 5 stars actually?
I think
Actually,
he's fine.
this is the greatest movie of the history of anything ever. Giving it a golden Lupo right off the bat. When it comes time for the Lupos that are coming up, I will designate a category just for. We're gonna have a designated category of greatest movies we've seen so far on the podcast, and it will be on top. I will force that vote. I will rig it, and it will be on top. But yeah, so we kind of yapped about all the movies we've seen already on the other podcasts because
I do
banging
have
it out.
one I didn't mention.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I watched a movie today called Tornado. It came out in 2025.
Mhm.
It's directed by John McClane, who did Slow West. If Christian, if you've ever seen that, that's the Michael Fassbender western. I am a pretty big fan of that movie, and this movie looked good. It's um, basically a western, but I guess they're like um, it's about this father and daughter that are like immigrants, and like they have like a samurai show or something, and they get entangled in all kinds of like western stuff, and the dad is killed, and then it's like a revenge thing. So it's very much like Slow West in that it's very bare bones story and kind of slow, um, but it's I thought it was interesting. I thought it was good. I'm probably going to see it again to see how much I like it, but I liked it quite a bit. And the music is good and it looks really good. So I recommend that. It's called Tornado.
And you say it's about an
Not
earthquake?
No.
not
But
something that I'm currently watching, but I did convince another one of my friends to watch The Sopranos, and he is fucking loving it. So that's very awesome for me. I love turning people onto that show.
I'll never do it.
Would you watch
Yeah, I
I
know.
Jersey?
refuse. I will never watch that show just to rage bait people that want me to watch it.
You should really watch this
I mean,
movie. No.
no, I mean, I have ones that I just won't watch either, and
Like
I'm
what?
sure. What's that show that you wanted me to watch, Rob?
I don't know.
Succession.
Oh, that's a great show. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's also different. That's like it's like a little show. You know what I mean? It's only like 4 or 5 seasons.
I guess.
Sopranos is like, I feel like that's
6.
so long, man.
Is it really only
It's-
6?
Whole 6 seasons? Are you kidding me? It's so long. I mean, get on with it.
What get on with it? The greatest TV show all time by many accounts.
Yeah.
Wage baiting. Wage
What
baiting.
are we
Wage baiting.
grade A wage baiting my friends on the podcast?
Maybe
not as good as
one day I'll
Suits,
check
but-
into watching it, but you don't have to either. I mean,
We're gonna sit down to watch
Shit.
a movie, and he just locks the door, points a gun at our heads, and turns on The Sopranos.
I'll
it
shoot
insists
myself.
upon itself, as Jimmy would say. It insists upon itself.
Yes. Yeah, I've been watching a whole lot of Tentacles.
Oh.
Ever since, like even like during this podcast is when I started watching, because I was inspired.
Feel free to not share that with me.
Anywho, let's go on to our favorite part of the podcast. Picking the next movie. We are in the 200 to 275 block of the pool. Why 75, you ask? Well, we've only filled in 275 on the pool. So recommend us some more movies in the comments, and I'll add it to the pool. Not
Comments.
anything like Jack the Bear, please. Anything but Jack the Bear.
I like that movie.
What else? I think I was supposed to say one more thing. Check out the other podcast, The App, with me and Abner, where we talk about all things serious and not
That you are not
serious.
qualified to talk about.
Absolutely not. I will be. We talk about some things in
Pirates.
this podcast, this episode of The App, that I am not a fan of posting on the internet, but I will do it.
The App is the official pirate podcast.
Yeah.
You like pirates, you tune into the App.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Let's get set here. Our ducks are in fact in a row.
So proud of that one, huh?
Wow. That was a low. That was an all-time low.
Look, we have an alien as the first duck. That's so cute. Let's go.
And they're off.
The alien is dipping. The alien next to the astronaut.
I predict 28.
Oh, we got.
Come on,
Fat
28.
Duck. Who's this?
Come on, 28.
Looks like 71. 71. But
Come
we
on,
got
28.
42.
Superman.
Out of nowhere.
Let's go,
6.
Superman.
6 out of nowhere.
6.
The king. LeBron. All right. 206. Let's see what that movie is. The Disaster Artist. Yeah. I thought that we were going to get to the room first before we get to the Disaster Artist, but here we are.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Are you guys
the
excited?
Disaster Artist. I guess.
What are we so excited?
We would have gotten to the room first if you had put them in the right order.
Oh my god, they're next to each
Yeah,
other.
that's true.
Oh my god, I didn't
That's
even
true.
realize.
If you had just put them in the right order.
Wow.
God. I mean, I know we're going to do the room episode eventually, but
We get to see the movie about the
I mean,
movie.
maybe we should just do the room instead. I don't know. That's not how it works.
That's betraying the pool, okay?
I don't know, but I think you kind of have to see the room before you see the Disaster Artist.
I mean, realistically, we can kind of tackle them together. It's
I
not,
think-
it's
yeah.
not like
We
there's that
probably
much
could.
to
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah. All right.
I
We'll
sat
do
down
that.
and watched.
Let's see. I'm writing this down because our next one should be right. So it's going to be Basquiat, this one, and then it'll be Office Space. So
Mhm.
that'll be fun. So writing down.
It's going to be an
Office
entertaining
Space.
week of
Yeah, man.
I can't wait till we get back to dramas.
Mm. Disaster artist. Dope. Any last comments before we slide out of here? And thank you very much.